Beauty professionals, get in here real quick. I want to talk about how you can master your contract negotiations. I want to go over a gig that I'm working on. I started talking about it in my last video post. So go ahead and take a look at the beginning of the story. But what I pretty much was talking about was the kind of questions that you need to ask to really understand what your responsibilities are on set, i.e. the scope of the services. And so I'm currently in the works to work on a gig. And we got on the phone call today, right? Because I was like, we all need to get on the call before I sign anything, because again, a lot of times, we'll accept a price or without the full scope of services, and people want us to hurry up and fill out that contract so that we don't go backwards. But I know better in my 17 years to get so much more information so I can make an informed decision. So we met on the call today and we went over the full scope, right? I needed to know, I know what project we're working on. I know what it's going to be used for, all of that good stuff. And so I wanted us to go over every single look. And so this is a full set day with multiple looks. Already, this is starting out at a premium rate, because if you know the various different gigs that you can have, you can demand a premium rate for literally just doing one person's makeup and doing touch-ups all day. If you're working on a set day, you can also still get a premium rate if you do like a do and go. It just depends. So I really just wanted to have clarity so that I can work my best and I can really serve the client. And so as we went through the various different looks, from hair to makeup to the fashion styling, I noticed that this was just an extensive day on set where I won't really have many breaks in between. Because again, knowing the scope of services means that while I'm on set, I have to apply your makeup. I have to reset the makeup area. I have to go and observe you while you're on set to make sure there's no oil or, like you're powdered down correctly. There are multiple lash applications, things like that. And so for me, and then, for me, I was like, I need to raise the rate. And then I also put on there why I'm raising the rate. Again, I know what this really generally calls for. It's also about being efficient and then preparing the kit in advance so that you can move faster. I also know that this is a 10-hour day and I don't want to be responsible for anyone for the set going over by any way. But I also want to make sure that if the set goes over the 10 hours, that I'm also paid accordingly for that. So a lot of this has to do with the reason why I'm able to have so much confidence in this meeting is because I conduct industry research by way of, like, I have mentors. I know what the going rates are for working in the Los Angeles market. So I'm conducting industry research. And then I also have, I know my personal value. Like, I know what I want to go out the house for a minimum, right? And so once I have those two together, then I confidently go out and ask for what it is that I want or deserve. And a lot of times it's still even less than that, with the climate, but it still should be premium. And so, I wrote an amazing email, and that really outlines everything, every single look, as well as, what I need and my reasons for raising the rate and the value they expect to receive when they work with me. And so doing all of that, I ended the email by saying that this new rate is non-negotiable, because I've decided that I just don't want to work under that rate. For what I'm being asked to do. It's gonna really overexert me, and it's not going to really add to the like, I'm not going to be happy while I'm there. I'm going to be thinking about how little I'm getting paid. So it's so important to ask the proper questions, and it's not just, oh, we just need your makeup services for this day. A lot of times, if you are working a 10-hour day, somebody will offer you like a rate that's respectable than what you might get if you didn't have any clients that day. But you have put skin in this game. You know what it is you bring to the table. And so you need to make sure that you anchor the situation when you are getting the scope of services for the work you need to do when you're assisting a high profile client, whether this is a production company, an event or organization, or whatever it is. But I also want to acknowledge that there is some fear that could show up, right? There is some confidence that you might be fighting with, because even before I pressed the send button, I said, Do I want to make sure I say non-negotiable? And I just thought to myself, absolutely, because the rate that I'm offering them is still a very reasonable rate for the breadth of work that I'm being asked to do. So, asking the right questions is so important. And so if you need help to know how to ask the right questions and master the contract negotiations, then I want you to hit me up in the DM and put the word contract in there. And I'm pre-selling my ebook to show you what are the 10 top questions that you should ask to negotiate the most important terms of your contract. Right? We are not in this, like, we are not grateful to be on set. We are not grateful that they called us. We know what we bring into the table. We have at least minimum 5 years in this industry, 5 to 10 years of being a beauty professional. Like, we are not new to this. We are true to this. And so how you can show up better for yourself is to know the kind of questions you need to ask. And then that will empower you, and arm you with confidence to go out there and do business well. Because I believe that even the way I sent my email and everything like that's going to play a part in them deciding to up the rate. I'm feeling really good about it because what I know for sure, without a shadow of a doubt, is that it honors me. All right, it honors where I'm at in my career, and I know the value of what I'm going to bring to serve this client. So I ended that conversation with telling the client it's an honor to support you as you build your business and you build your legacy, because that is my mission. But I deserve to get paid. All right. So comment, click, hit me up in the DM and and comment class. And then I will give you the information to pre-sell my ebook, Mastering Contract Negotiations. I am here for your success. You can do it. I don't care what climate it is. I don't care, what they're saying or what they're not saying. You deserve to get paid what you want, as long as you do your research, conduct industry research, and know your personal value to your success.